cautious who you come with. That's what she told me. She said, make sure they gon' ride for you. Just be cautious. I'll make sure that you make it home safely tonight. Be honest, I don't know what's really waiting on you. Got a bunch of niggas outside hating on you. She looking like like, what did I get myself into? She looking like she gon' call her and then know she from the burbs and all. She don't wanna see me take it to another level. She be secondhand embarrassed like a scarlet letter. I don't wanna let her down. I don't wanna let her down. I promise we would have a good time tonight. As soon as we walk in, my ups are over there. Watch them stop and stare. Don't go no further than that, no, no. They know I got them with me, yeah. You just can't see them. They'll come rush if I need them. They'll come rush, baby. Dance with me, just dance with me. Cool up, she just a fan with me. Love with me, loves with me, with me, with me. I see them looking at me. I can see in your eyes that it's jealousy. And I wish it would be bold enough to step to me, step to me. Watch me move under pressure like it takes no effort. This feeling forever. If you want it, we can fly. Sip slide. Tell me what's your vibe. Pull to the right. Oh, shawty, she can't wait. She want me for keeping. I might stay for the weekend. Then I'm out. Can't stay long. Please don't hate me now. Can't get attached. That's a problem. You could do it out. Oh. Been down too long, too gone. From now, I'm up, I'm on. I ride this way alone. I'm on, I'm up, I'm gone. Yeah. What it took me to get here was payment, no different to you, but we share it the same. I ain't sorry, even though I be feeling guilty every time you come near me, but I can't spend time living someone's life. That ain't my own, I'ma lose my mind. Now I need flex in my wax, money stacks. Don't be mad if I never ever choose to call you back. I've been down too long, too gone. From now, I'm up, I'm on. I ride this way alone. I'm on, I'm up, I'm gone. Living alone, I go on the snow. I ain't never felt like this before. What I do is fun. That's a energy pressure, so I keep it on the low. You ask them all, don't be great. Yeah.
何时回归图七？应该今年吧，我不知道。
always, a big home court advantage here in the Mile High City, and the Nuggets will look to use it as they get ready to take the court. Welcome all. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action coming up for you. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. On the sidelines, Allie LaForce. Allie, take it away.
Well, Denver's Michael Malone learned the game from his father, who was also an NBA coach. Mike said, quote, "It all started with my father's impact as a mentor. He actually told me not to go into coaching. I should have listened. This is a crazy job." Brian, you buying that?
Not for a minute, Allie. He loves this game too much. Great stuff there. Thank you. Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Michael Porter. Ja Morant is out there with Edwards. Then there's Nikola Jokic. And it's Aldridge in at the four-man position. And for the Nuggets, well, when we talk home court advantage, you think the Nuggets have the best in the NBA?
I think so, B.A., and it has to do with geography. Denver is at altitude, and that's hard on your body, trust me, I know. And they're isolated from the rest of the league, so it always is a long trip out there as well.
And here's Denver. Outside Ingram. Here's Red, guarded by Edwards. Goes up at the stripe. Red can't get it to go. Ingram against Morant. The kick out to Edwards. And the ball out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. And Denver has possession. Top of the key. And that one's good. Ingram.
And the stroke of Ingram, boy, just looks so pure coming off his hand.
Now Morant. To the inside, Jokic. Aldridge down low. The kick out to Edwards. The three. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt. And here's Denver. And just over a minute played here to start the game. Pass to Ingram. Soft. Touch off the glass.
Virtually unfair. Actually, I'd say it is unfair for a 6'9" guy like Ingram to handle the pumpkin like Like that.
And that was the mobile one drive. Low resistance to the finish line.
Yeah, taking the onus on himself to make something happen. Got it into the teeth of the defense and made them pay.
Porter finds Jokic. Long grabs the board.
Oh, it's embarrassing to miss a dunk, but even more so when you're all by yourself.
Here's Red. Back to Bradley. Let's go with a three. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Bradley grabs the board. For Denver, they've gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. And here's Ingram outside. Aldridge pulls down the board.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Outside Morant. To end the run, pass to Jokic. Outside for Porter. Here's Jokic. Clock at 6. No good on the triple.
Just brutal. I mean, 5 straight misses to begin the game.
Here's Red. He's covered by Aldridge. Shot's good by Red. And for coaches bringing in new systems, Clark, it's amazing to watch them build a base and then add layers to it.
I agree, B.A. I mean, that's one of the remarkable things about the NBA and teams coming together. You've got to build it. And guys have to sacrifice and adjust along the way. That's the only way it can work. And you've got to be fundamentally sound and committed to the process, coaches and players.
Here's Morant. The Nuggets getting their last shot to go.
I mean, just an agile move by Morant down low, working around the contact and getting it to go.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Pass to Bradley. Porter against Ingram. Back to Bradley. From downtown. Aldridge pulls down the board. For Las Vegas, they've gone only 1 of 6 so far. Here's Edwards. Outside Morant. Inside. And he can't get that one. Now Denver takes it the other way.
It was, frankly, embarrassing. I was shocked by their disorganization, and I think they were too.
Yeah, and you know, those losses really hurt when you can't get anything going your way, everything's going against you. Very frustrating.
And here we go, the Nuggets on the fast break. His 4th make in 5 tries. Solid start for him.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Now here's Morant. What a tremendous game he played against Denver. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
What determination from Morant in the paint, getting his shot off despite being fouled.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Off on that one, so he goes 1 out of 2 at the line. Down low, Nixon. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
And Morant is a natural leader, someone who wants to get his guys involved when they're open.
And here's Denver. They're on a 15-5 run to the paint. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Edwards, a pass to Morant. The layup off target.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Here's Wiggins. Porter pulls it in. Las Vegas has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Morant finds Aldridge. Outside for Porter. Back to Aldridge. Morant against Ingram. No good off the back of the rim.
Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm.
To the middle. Here's Bradley. That one's good on the sweet setup by Ingram. Bradley's got 5 points.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns
blazing.
Now here's Aldridge. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. And here's Edwards outside. And that won't fall for him. He's 0 for 2. Denver has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Shot from the wing. Denver the rebound. Wiggins from long range. The shot no good. From deep. And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. Nuggets ahead, leading by 14. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And so far through 1 quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
Well, you got to be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding.
Taking what the defense gives them, guys. I mean, the mid-range shot is available, and they're knocking it down from there. I love it.
Saw his teammate with a path to the rim, and boom, lobbed it up there beautifully.
Very smooth catch and finish.
And he chose the conservative finish with the nice, easy layup, which was a good decision.
Edwards out there with Ja Morant. Then there's Nikola Jokic. Then it's Michael Porter. And it's Aldridge in at the power forward position. Here's Long. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one.
All 5 guys are in sync. Their ball movement is flawless.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
And for the Nuggets.
Clever, crafty defense. He saw that pass coming before it was even made.
They're really in control on both ends of the floor right now, forcing turnovers and finding easy points, while the other guys struggle to keep up.
Here's Morant out to the right wing. Jokic in the post. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Morant, the pass to Jokic. Outside for Morant. Count that bucket. Morant's got 5 now.
In the paint, Morant stays nimble, and that allows him to make any needed adjustment to his shot.
Outside Ingram. Here's Nixon. He's guarded by Porter. Pass to Long. Outside Ingram. 6 to shoot. Here's Nixon. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Ingram. Ingram's got his 4th assist with that last one.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Right side Morant. Pass to Jokic. Outside Porter. Edwards with it from outside the arc. No good on the shot. Here's Daniels. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Lets the 3 fly. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes. And in 2022, more history made by Nikola Jokic, becoming the first player to amass 2,000 points, 1,000 rebounds, and 500 assists in a single season.
And Nikola Jokic breaking barriers at the center position.
Oh, so true, BA. That 2,000, 1,500 season, it never been done before. The Joker's ability to be a facilitator at the 5, almost a point center, we've never really seen that before.
Here's Red. Last game for him, he picked up 10. And the bucket is good. And the Nuggets lead by 19.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Now here's Morant. He's got 5. Aldridge finds Morant. Outside Edwards. From deep three-point range. He can't get it to go. Now Denver takes it the other way.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Here's Morant, following the score by Denver. Pass to Jokic. And it's Morant off the drive. Aldridge with the bucket.
Identifying the weakness in the defense and exploiting it.
The Nuggets have gotten an impressive 6 of 8 shots to fall in the second. Second shot opportunity. Jokic grabs the board. For Las Vegas, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Left side, Morant. Up and in on the layup. Morant's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Pass to Nixon. Here's Red, guarded by Edwards. And Grant, as NBA players start to have more of a platform, we still hear those who say, shut up and dribble. What are your thoughts about this?
I think it's silly and it's unfortunate. And if you don't like it, then change the channel. But players today, matter of fact, everybody today has a voice through their social media channels. And it just so happens that NBA players have large platforms that reach people all over the world.
Now, don't expect the players to be anything other than themselves.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Now here's Morant. He's got 7. Outside Porter. Aldridge left side. Here's Red. Pass to Nixon. Beyond the arc. Aldridge pulls down the board. Aldridge has got 5 rebounds in the game. Porter, the pass to Aldridge. Back to Porter. 1:10 left to play in the first half of basketball. Denver has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Pass to Red. Here's Bradley. From deep. Here's Long. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nuggets will retain possession. Devin Booker, he's checked in for Michael Porter.
Coming onto the floor for the away team.
There's 48 seconds left in the first half of this one. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. It's on Nikola Jokic, and that one misses. Las Vegas has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. And Morant gets it to go on the assist from Edwards. Morant's got 9 points.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
Pass to Red.
Away team foul. Anthony Edwards. That's his first personal foul.
First one falls for him.
At the line for your Nuggets.
He does not get the second one. For Las Vegas, they've gotten over 50% of their shots to go. 5 for 9 in the second.
Oh, there's Morant with the slam. With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way.
And he should be. I mean, remove all doubt. Get it down, hard, and simple.
Away team.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul of the game. We're in the bonus now, and they'll go to the line.
Yeah, they're playing a much more physical game here in the second quarter.
Boy, it certainly appears to be the case. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical.
Here's Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in a zone, he stays aggressive.
On the wing, Bradley, hounded by Morant. And again, Denver no good.
He has to make that one. I mean, you have to make the defense pay when they slough off of you like that.
And so it's the Denver Nuggets with an important. Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
21.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. What a start it was for Brandon Ingram. He had 10 points, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. Kenny, your thoughts on the Nuggets' first half? And
just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
Yeah, he's kind of been the floor general for them tonight. A lot of assists for him.
And, you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often, but in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
They've got Nikola Jokic, Anthony Edwards out there with Ja Morant. Then there's Devin Booker, and it's Aldridge in at the 4 slot. Jokic, and a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Jokic has got 8 points.
Well, you got to do more than that to stop Jokic. I mean, this guy is a master at converting through tough defense.
Here's Bradley, hounded by Morant. Here's Red. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the Nuggets lead by 16.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
Shots good by Morant.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Shots good by Red. He's got 5.
Outstanding decision-making by Ingram there, working into the open man. Really good possession.
Tipped, and the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Here's Morant. 15 points in the game. And then Morant with the dunk.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
To the left wing. Knocks down the triple.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And he lobs it up top. And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Pass to Red. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Down low. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
That's serving it up on a platter there. What a nice pass. A high percentage look was the result.
Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Edwards for 3. Denver grabs the miss. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Looking ahead, they've got the Warriors coming to town for their next game. It's game 3 of a trifecta at home.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Here's Jokic. Long grabs the board.
That's a rare miss for him inside. He may have just rushed it a bit. Maybe lost concentration, too.
Ingram against Edwards. Here's Long. Pass to Bradley. There's the triple. He drops it from range. Bradley's got 8 points.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
For Las Vegas, they've gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. Right side, Moran. Jokic passes to Moran. Back to Jokic. Here's Edwards. Four on the clock. To halt the run. The offensive rebound. Aldridge outside. Back to Booker. And off there. He misses his first shot of the night.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the NBA markets itself behind its star players, but Commissioner Adam Silver understands what makes the game tick. He said, quote, "This is a team sport. In order to truly win championships and compete at the highest level, all the players have to come together."
So true, Allie. Thank you. Morant. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And every team has those games where you just don't have it. Why does that happen, Grant?
Well, I think, first of all, 82 games. It's a grind of a season. You factor in traveling, injuries, players out for different reasons. You're going to have moments like this where it just doesn't happen. You know what you do? You learn from it, you move on, and you get ready for the next night.
Up top, Wiggins. Booker defending. Here's Craig. Goes back up. And he lays it up and in. He's got 11.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Booker for three. Denver grabs the miss. And here's Denver. They're on a 17-7 run. Fast break, here we go. Here's Morant.
Come on, this kid is electric. Morant draws a lot of fouls with the way he plays.
Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for Denver.
Well, you know, for me, the passing has been fantastic all night. Everybody loves watching this style of basketball where the ball moves and players move. Coaches, fans, and even us broadcasters can appreciate that kind of action.
Also, lots of hustle on the offensive end. Following shots and creating tons of second chance opportunities.
Las Vegas has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. And then Morant with the dunk.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Here's Ingram. Aldridge pulls down the board. For Las Vegas, they've gotten 5 of 10 shots to go. Morant finds Booker. Shoots. No luck on that one. And so it's the Denver Nuggets sitting on a comfortable 21-point lead at the end of the quarter. Defense is setting the tone. We'll be back in a moment. Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Pass to Ingram. And as the NBA becomes an increasingly global game, Grant, there's a component of international relations that has to come into it. What are your thoughts about this?
Well, it can be tricky. I mean, it's a challenge. You have to respect people's cultures and way of doing business. But yes, the game, I believe, also can play a role in bringing cultures in different countries together over the love of the game of basketball.
Ja Morant is out there with Edwards. Then there's Devin Booker. Then there's Nikola Jokic. And it's Aldridge in at the 4.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then because his shot making is not happening right now.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved. He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
Outside Ingram. Pass to Wiggins. Here's Long, covered by Jokic. Here's Bradley, lets it go from deep. Pure from three-point range.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Kicks it out to Aldridge. There's the three. And it's Denver with a rebound. Here's Wiggins. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
That's his second personal foul.
It's on Anthony Edwards.
And, you know, that's going to be free throws. I mean, the length and quickness of Wiggins forcing the defender's hand there.
And I think Andrew Wiggins is a great example of how positions have changed. Came into the league playing a lot of the two. Now we see him at times playing a bunch at the four.
Here's Jokic. He's off on that one. And Denver the other way now. Here's Red. He's covered by Aldridge. Jokic grabs the board. Jokic has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And for Wiggins, he'll play the stretch 4 at times. Grant, he's extremely versatile.
And B.A., that shows just how the game has evolved. Wiggins is a traditional small forward, but we've seen that push to small ball, shifting Andrew to the 4 and even the 5 during stretches.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
That's his third
And the NBA enjoying the highest attendance numbers in the history of the league. Clark, compare the fan experience now to where it was in the 80s when you played.
BA, I don't know if there is any comparison. I mean, when you factor in the popularity of the league now with the various social media platforms that exist, the star magnitude power of the game's biggest stars worldwide, I just think it's a different time. More teams, more exposure, more platforms for exposure, and a real understanding of how to market the NBA globally. So fans have a way of engaging that didn't exist in the early 80s.
Morant. Bradley grabs the board. Denver's gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Wiggins outside. Back to Bradley. Here's Red, hounded by Morant. Back to Bradley. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Bradley's got 5 points now this quarter.
His efficiency has been a big factor in helping them capture this lead.
That was another look at our Mobile One drive of the game just a moment ago.
Yeah, that's a little icing on the cake right there. Putting on a show while they enjoy a big second half lead. It's the fire he's playing with that has him leading the team in rebounds.
And I tell you what, guys, nobody's been more physical in this game than he has. He has been a glass eater.
Wiggins, no good.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
For 3, Booker. Bradley grabs the board.
You know, brick after brick after brick. I mean, that's been the story for him this quarter. I mean, he's got to brain it in down the stretch here.
Here's Red. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
That's his first.
And we've heard the cautionary tales in the past. Does it seem like players today are getting better financial advice, in your opinion, Grant, to make their money last?
Yeah, B.A., I think they're getting better financial advice, but I also think that the times that we're in, I think there's more awareness. Players understand the pitfalls or potential setbacks, the social media, digital age, all the information's there. So players today, yes, they're making more money, and I actually think they're doing a better job of protecting and saving their money too. And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Nuggets.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And this is an even matchup, 1-1 on the season series with 2 left to play.
Hard to say now how the final 2 games between them will play out, but one thing's certain. I mean, they're going to go at each other. This has become a very intense matchup.
Shot clock at 6. Booker fires from way outside. Jokic passes to Morant. And here's Booker. The fadeaway. That one off the back iron and out.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
Here's Red. They grab their own miss. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
Here's Morant. Oh, he misses the dunk.
Come on. If you're going to go for the crazy dunk, you better finish it.
Pass to Red. Back to Craig. So no problem for Denver as they get the win, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it.
Thank you, Kevin. Indeed, that's high praise. Hall of Famer, D.A. Thanks. Now, a look at Dallas's starting lineup. They've got Smith. He's out there with Mikal Bridges. And it's Abaji in a shooting guard. And for Las Vegas, Jokic is out there with Williamson. Then there's Edwards. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's Morant in at the point guard position. Bridges shot good. One thing that can be entertaining at this point of every season is how unexpected rivalries, Greg, begin to develop.
Yeah, teams that might not be traditional rivals have a few heated games early on, and now their matchups become must-see TV. Happens every season.
Took him no time at all on that one.
Yeah, because Luka Doncic is such a threat to score it, it opens up the passing game, and boy, it is on display right now.
Now here's Morant. Boy, he was something else against the Lakers. Williamson kicks to Booker. Morant passes to Williamson. And finished off by Williamson.
Already such a well-coordinated athlete for his size and age. Williamson bringing down the house.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. Back to Doncic. In the corner, Smith with it. Good, and the assist goes to Doncic.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
Morant against Doncic. Knocks it loose. Morant kicks to Jokic. Morant against Smith. And it's Morant missing.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
And there's the pass to Abaji. Goes up on the wing, and it's Dallas with another.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
And finished off by Morant.
And, you know, we talk so much about Morant's athleticism, but his feel for the game equally as effective.
Dallas has gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Edwards against Bridges. Dallas moving it around. Smith the pass to Doncic. 6 to shoot. Shot from free throw range, and that one goes long.
That was their first miss of the game. 4 for 5 right now. What a good start.
Well, technical fouls have been an issue for Luka Doncic since he entered the league.
First of all, you love his passion. But I think we've seen real progress in this regard. And that's because you understand, if you're Luka Doncic, you need to play high minutes for your team.
Now, here's Bridges. Anthony Edwards unable to get his last shot to go in. Yep, that one goes in there.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself. And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. Smith, good, and the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists now in this one.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Now here's Morant. Providing around 26.5 points a game, rarely has an off night. For 3, Booker, that one no good. Dallas leading by 8. In the corner, it's Bridges. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. Smith's got 6.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Floats it up for Williamson.
Who's the best young catalyst in the game? Some people will say Doncic.
Now, Doncic. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. Smith right side. Pass to Abaji. Fires the 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Morant finds Williamson. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. We've got 1:28 left here in the opening quarter. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, you can see the confidence that Mikal Bridges has in himself. This guy's going to take pride in going up strong, forcing the issue, and getting himself to the foul line. You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Here's Morant. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And going up strong inside demonstrates confidence. Morant not afraid to get physical.
No good on the second free throw.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
Here's Abaji. Dallas again missing.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Edwards kicks to Williamson. Bridges with the steal. 44 seconds left to play in the first. Jacks up a three, and that one's good. Abaji's got 11 points.
Great three-point shooting here out of the gate. That makes 4 makes already from long distance.
Here's Morant, and Morant closes it down.
And how about that display of athleticism by Morant, flying up in the air for the jam.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. It's a 13-point game. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
Well, let's give some credit to the coaching staff as well, recognizing the weaknesses in that defense and going after each one of them.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
And so it's the depth.
11, the Mavericks, 26. And
so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Dallas.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
On the court for the Mavericks. Bridges out there with Smith. And it's Abaji in at the shooting guard position. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Michael Porter Jr. was a top prospect in his high school class, but his back injury has presented a constant challenge. He says, it changed my perspective. I'm just going to get up every day and try to be better than I was the day before. If I'm giving my best every day, then I'm good. Back to you guys.
Well, you hope he stays healthy. That has been a concern. Thanks, David. Jokic kicks to Edwards. Jokic trying to free himself up. That's good from Edwards on the assist by Jokic.
Boy, that was deep. Anthony Edwards testing the limitations of his range on that one.
And back in 2021, Nikola Jokic became the lowest drafted player to ever win the MVP. The 41st pick of the draft, the first second-round pick to win the award.
Tucker can't get it to go. Las Vegas trails by 16. Here's Edwards over to the wing. Morant with a wide-open look. Again, Las Vegas scores.
Well, unselfish play by Anthony Edwards. Teammate is wide open. He puts it right where it needs to be.
And from second rounder to MVP, Greg, Nikola Jokic. What a story.
Amazing, Kevin. And, you know, one thing the Joker did to transform his game, dedicate himself to his conditioning. Jokic is in much better shape now than when he first entered the league.
Dallas leading by 12. Pass to Abaji. Now, here's Bridges. And it's Tucker atop the key. Back to Bridges. Here's Doncic. The Mavericks rebound. Smith the pass to Abaji. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Smith. Dallas again missing.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
Back to Jokic. Morant outside. Kicks it out to Williamson. Over Smith. And with that, the Maverick lead is cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from Williamson.
And okay, you won't let me get to the hole this time. Zion options for the next best thing.
Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Pass to Abaji. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Zion Williamson.
It's going to be on Zion Williamson.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the knee.
It's his first trip to the line.
At the line for the Mavericks.
And doors for teams trying to establish culture and institutional values. What makes that possible? How does that work?
I think that begins from ownership through the front office and then down to the coaching staff and then finally to the players. But Kevin, we know this. It can't be just talk. Show me, don't tell me. You have to be accountable to your teammates and to the organization. Well, this is very much the definition of a shooting guard. Booker always looking to rise and fire from range.
To the middle, here's Tucker. Second chance shot, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one's on Morant. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Las Vegas.
A lot of high motor play from them in this one, allowing them to kind of charge through the defense and find good looks.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
Dallas making a switch here. Doncic is checked in.
The sneaky athleticism of Jokic, reminding everyone that he's capable of hammering it down on those alley-oops.
Bridges kicks to Doncic. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And you watch the way Doncic runs this offense. He's become a master at the pick and roll. Incredible to see someone run it to perfection.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. And with Doncic in the pick and roll game, he's so good at such a young age.
It's amazing how well he reads the defense, but he can also freeze the defender or create confusion with that hesitation. He has all the tricks to run it.
To the left wing, fires for 3. A nice shot by Tucker. Tucker's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Well, after a less than stellar start in the first quarter, you like to see that shot go down.
Here's Morant. It's Edwards on the wing. Morant scanning the floor. Stolen by Tucker. Doncic right side. Over Booker. They get it again. Smith. The feed to Doncic. It's good. The assist that time from Smith.
Assisted.
And now it's an 11-point Maverick lead. Now here's Morant. 12 points for him. Back to Williamson. And Williamson throws it down.
Unbelievable force and power. Zion hanging 280 plus on the rim.
Bridges against Edwards. Smith the pass to Tucker. Puts up a 3. Drains the 3-pointer. Tucker's got 12 points in the game.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Lets it go. And the Mavericks get another bucket right there.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
That's the end.
And so it's order
with the score.
Thanks so much, David. And we'll step away briefly, but be right back out here for this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. It was all about Dallas as the game got going. At one point, their devastating offensive assault pushed their lead out to 15 points. And they were rolling in that first quarter, up by 15 at the end of it. At the tail end of quarter number 2, everything was clicking for them as they closed out the half on a 10-2 run. And from what we saw so far from the Mavericks, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
It all starts with their shooting, and they're on fire from behind the arc. And I could say the opposite when it comes to the other side. When there's this much disparity in three-point shooting, it usually makes a big difference on the scoreboard.
And big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home team.
The shooting percentage they allow was through the roof. The coach should absolutely be ripping into the defensive effort.
You need to take some pride on the other end. Just lock it in. Lock it in. Lock it in.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks
Goodbye,
for
folks.
joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Las Vegas trails by 14. Devin Booker out there with Morant. Then it's Zion Williamson. Then there's Edwards. And it's Jokic in at the center position. Got a piece of it.
Such a strong defensive player. Bridges understands I've got size and quickness. The rejection, yes, sir.
And for Dallas, we've got Doncic. Smith is out there with Bridges. And it's Tucker in at the 2 spot. That one goes in. He has 7.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And so Doncic will bring it up for Dallas. Now here's Tucker, defended by Booker. Tucker inside, working on Booker. Great D that time from Edwards. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williamson.
That almost looked like bad communication. You hate to see that kind of mistake.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Inside, here's Doncic, and there's a nice one-handed slam.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. The pass to Booker. Crafty move. Good. And the nice assist from Morant. Booker's got 5 points so far.
Well, you've got to be, as a guard, calm and in control on the interior. Devin Booker, so much confidence in his game.
Here's Abaji. Buries the long-range jumper. And the Mavericks lead by 15.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Here's Morant. Doncic with the block.
Luka Doncic more than capable on the defensive end because he has size and smarts, and he sends that one back.
First team foul.
Mavericks leading by 15. Doncic passes to Abaji. They get a hand on it. Jokic with the steal.
And that's miscue number 2 for them tonight. On the whole, they've been doing a great job of taking care of the basketball.
Anthony Edwards showing you, yes, I am a vertical threat at the rim.
Pass to Abaji. Makes that one his 6th of the night, shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And it's plays like that, Kevin, that show you why they are so far ahead. Didn't settle for anything outside and went right to the line.
Morant with the steal. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. In recent years, the NBA has opened several international academies. Commissioner Adam Silver says huge numbers of people are playing basketball, but unless you take the best at a young age, get them facing elite competition and training under high-pressure circumstances, they won't develop into NBA-caliber players. Kevin?
Well, opening doors, David, that's always a good thing. Expansion. Thank you. This one for 3. A new 14 for the Mavericks. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Zion Williamson.
Clearly a foul.
The Mavericks have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight. First free throw is good. Barnes, he's checked in for Dallas. Second free throw, no good. Las Vegas trails by 16. Here's Morant. And Morant goes it down.
Well, what you love about Devin Booker, this guy, yes, he is a shoot-first player, but if somebody's open, he will find you.
Pass to Barnes. Booker against Doncic. Bridges kicks to Doncic. in the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Dallas again missing. Here's Morant. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
He's made one and missed one so far in the game.
Boy, Morant's brought a lot of excitement. He almost always takes the night's highlight reel. He is what I call an elite showman. And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Passes it to Williamson. Clock at 6. From the stripe. Here's Jokic, and Jokic slams it in.
Such a savvy player. Love watching Jokic battle for positioning on the offensive glass.
Here's Runčić. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest fives in the NBA.
And first time out of the game called for Las Vegas.
You know, couldn't agree more with this timeout. Far too many turnovers to get any kind of offensive rhythm. You're just trying to mix things up here.
Booker finds Morant. Back to Booker. Three-pointer. Out to Morant. To the inside. Booker the pass to Jokic. Back to Booker. Takes the three. It's rebounded by Dallas. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
Here's Williamson. And finished off by Williamson.
Some of the moves Williamson pulls off are just insane there. He didn't know what to do.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. A drive by Barnes. With the putback, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Mavericks lead by 16.
Well, not sure who was responsible for the blockout, but this guy got in there and dug out his points.
Morant kicks to Booker. There's 21 seconds left in the third quarter, and they recover it. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Doncic, no good.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead, 16 points. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling. Good D, good ball. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. We've got Booker. Zion Williamson is out there with Jokic. Then it's Morant. And it's Edwards in at the three.
Listen, we all know Luka Doncic can score, but equally impressive to me is his playmaking ability.
Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
Here's Runčić. You can't get that one to fall. And it's Las Vegas the other way. They'll be off to Charlotte for a game against the Hornets. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Here's Jokic. That's tipped. On the wing, Doncic gets the three-pointer to fall. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Mavericks.
A high-effort brand of defense has been paying off for them in this one. They've managed to either block or alter a ton of their opponent's shots.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
Out left to the wing. Out of bounds, Las Vegas takes possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for Las Vegas. Trailing by 19. Morant against Doncic. Booker looking around. 6 on the shot clock. Mavericks with the rebound.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Edwards against Bridges. Back to Doncic. It's rebounded by Las Vegas. Morant's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And he lobs it up. Nice shot by Smith.
Jalen Smith.
And the Mavericks lead by 21.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
Las Vegas calls timeout. And we all know that injuries are a part of the game, Doris, but it seems like for taller players, bigger players, there can be an additional challenge. Why is that?
Well, think about it, Kevin. If you're a 7-footer who maybe goes between 250 and 280 pounds, playing an 82-game grind with so little time for rest and for healing, the modern game with all the movement that's required, that is particularly challenging for any big man of that size. Instinctual playmaker. Booker very crafty in distributing to his teammates.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Doncic bounce pass. 17-foot shot on the way. Smith kicks to Bridges. Second shot opportunity. That one doesn't drop. And it's Las Vegas the other way. Booker outside. Down low. Here's Williamson. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in. Booker's got 5 assists in the game. To the paint, Doncic. Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Edwards against Bridges. 5 on the clock. There's the triple. Rebound by Smith.
2 minutes
Smith's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Dallas moving it around. Bridges passes to Doncic. Inside. Here's Smith. Bridges outside. And the pass to Doncic. From the arc. No good on the shot.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play. And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Mavericks.
Fewer miscues made the difference.
Yeah, I mean, a great all-around effort. Not only did they minimize their turnovers, but kept the pressure up on D, forcing the other team to commit turnovers.
And so this will now translate to 14 wins on the season.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And as one might have guessed coming into this game, it was indeed another big game tonight for Luka Doncic.
What a selfless effort tonight. He's done such a great job finding guys in their appropriate spots.
Out to Edwards. Morant passes to Jokic. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul. First team
not
foul.
easy defending Jokic. His height puts the defense in a tight spot, and they just slipped up there.
At the line for two.
And the first one at the line is good. And Jokic drops them both. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Pass to Christopher. Morant against Frazier. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. They've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
Here is Frazier. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Christopher. Passes it to Pickett. Shot clock at 6. The pass to Christopher. Pulls up on the wing. Pickett, no good. Right side, Edwards. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, Anthony Edwards has the kind of frame and skill set that can make him a force. But it all comes down to paying the price and putting in the work now.
Taking good on the second free throw. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here.
Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Starting lineups just announced. We're just about set for basketball. We'll be back in a moment.
Number 12, Ja Morant.
So happy to have you here for a midweek. Hey, Allie.
Anthony Edwards.
Oh, tremendous, Allie. Thank you. And a look at Minnesota's opening lineup. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Patterson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Ja Morant is out there with Devin Booker. Then there's Nikola Jokic. Then there's Edwards. And it's Williamson in at power forward. Patterson, good. And we're expecting an intense battle in the front court tonight, Grant. Both teams with a lot of talent in those positions.
You know, B.A., it'll be an interesting matchup here with the talent and size of their front court. It should make this game extra challenging for these squads. They can't just count on being the dominant force down low. They'll have to get a little creative.
Here's Williamson. Following the score by Minnesota. Pass to Booker. The kick out to Edwards. Back to Booker. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. And the latest power rankings. We're still in December, but we are starting to see things take shape in the NBA. You look at Dallas, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
Well, right now for this home ball club, they can't seem to find their groove and move up the rankings. They flirted with some options, but so far, they keep getting the same results.
Towns, and it's in there.
Look at Towns asserting himself inside. He knows he can muscle his way to a shot anytime.
Fantastic replay we just saw of the mobile one drive.
You're toasting the defense and getting in close. They'll take possessions like that one all day.
Now here's Moran. Last game out, he had 38 points. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Well, the Timberwolves struck gold by getting the #1 pick in the 2015 and 2020 NBA drafts.
You are so right, B.A. Selecting Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards, respectively. Two important players that have already had a tremendous impact on this team.
Here's Russell. His last outing, he had 20. Here's Brown. Yes, it's good.
And we're already seeing a little rhythm out of this offense. They've hit 3 out of 4 so far.
Russell against Moran. And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Stolen by Russell. And he's going for the oop here. And stolen by Edwards. Pass to Moran. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Timberwolves.
You want unselfishness, but you also need to keep it under control.
Jaylen Brown, he's checked in for Devin Booker. Outside, Brown. Back to Russell. Outside Edwards. Here's Patterson. Second chance effort. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It'll be on Zion Williamson. And he makes the first.
At the line for the Timberwolves, Patterson.
So he gets them both. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Outside, Brown. Three-pointer. Pass to Jokic. Edwards with it. Defended by Brown. Edwards can't hit. Minnesota in the lead. The three from Russell. It's hauled in by Zion Williamson.
It's so hard to keep the defense honest when you miss wide open looks like that.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
First personal foul. Second,
and he drops the first.
As young as Ja Morant is, I'm impressed. He came in ready to lead a team. And these guys, they follow him. I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
And few players are as electric as Zion. The speed and power he plays with, something you see once every few decades.
Brown can't hit.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
Brown with it. Russell covering. And there's the foul. It's on D'Angelo Russell. That's his first foul of the game.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
Williamson passes to Brown. Kicks it out to Williamson. Oh, Williamson throws it down.
With the reputation of a highlight reel dunker, Zion's always ready to put on a show.
Now another view of that incredible mobile one drive.
The aggressive take there to get inside. They're looking to make things happen to try and take control of this game.
Kept alive. Towns gets the bucket.
Anthony Towns.
Towns has got his second bucket of the night.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
Moran against Russell.
2 minutes remaining.
Deflects the pass. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Here's Edwards. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
With that long reach, Towns picks it, then has the awareness to get the ball up the floor.
And the blend of speed and power, as you said, Grant, Zion is unmatched.
He's a rhino with a jetpack. And on defense, when you see him coming in the open floor, you don't want to get in his way. The explosiveness in the paint is really what makes him so efficient.
Here's Brown, following the score by Minnesota. Fires the three. Rebound Minnesota. Towns has got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Russell. Edwards with it. Now Towns, defended by Brown. And here's Edwards outside. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. For Las Vegas, they've gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. Edwards can't hit.
Well, what did Coach tell him?
If there's one badge that your player needs to have in the game, what is it?
Catch and shoot. Yeah, at first, because at the beginning, when your grade is low, if you're making your shots on catch and shoots, that's easy. Yeah, you can do your style. So yeah, catch and shoot.
I would say posterizer.
It's that time of the year. Hey, Dave.
Thanks very much.
That's a great story, D.A. Thanks. Let's check out Seattle's starting lineup. Jokic is out there with Zion Williamson. Then there's Jaylen Brown. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Morant in at the point. And for the Timberwolves, they've got Jones. Towns is out there with Simmons. Then there's Anthony Edwards. And there's the whistle, illegal screen. And so often we have these epic guard matchups, and tonight it's all about the front court and not the back court. But nonetheless, it should be fun.
No doubt, Kevin. These front courts are big, they're dynamic, they're physical. A number of these guys can shoot it from great range. This should be one heck of a show.
Now here's Brown. Really played well against Houston in his last outing. Yep, that one goes.
But this is where the power frame and explosive athleticism of Jaylen Brown becomes a problem for the opponent. Nicely done.
Edwards looking it over. All alone. And the rejection by Morant. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. Here's Jones. They had a number of cracks at it, but came away empty-handed. Edwards against Morant. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. Pass to Jokic. Williamson trying to free himself up. And he stays with it.
And that's just good physical play by Jokic. Goes hard on the offensive glass there for the second chance hoop.
Down low, here's Simmons, and that comes off the assist by Jones.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Brown, good.
Well, one of the most valued shots in all the NBA, the corner three, and Jaylen Brown makes easy work of it.
Outside Edwards. Jones against Morant. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep. Towns, no luck.
Yet another miss, just 1 for 5. Not exactly an ideal start.
And back in 2021, Nikola Jokic became the lowest drafted player to ever win the MVP. The 41st pick of the draft, the first second-round pick to win the award.
Now Morant. After Anthony Edwards missed from long range. And Morant gets it to go.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
Okay, 10. So it's crazy. Like, if Lil Me were to see me now in the game, that would be amazing. I actually pay to see that.
If you hop into 2K, are you going to play with your player now that you're...
And a peek into the locker room. Players soaking. And
Anthony Edwards is...
Oh, tremendous, Allie. Thank you. Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Nikola Jokic. Jaylen Brown is out there with Ja Morant. Then it's Giannis Antetokounmpo, and it's Williamson in at the 4 spot. And for Minnesota, we've got Edwards. Ben Simmons is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Tyus Jones. And here's Edwards outside. Well, we're more than a few games into the year. How much do we know about this year's rookie class, Grant?
Well, it's still early. We have to remember we might be a half year into a decade-plus career for some of these guys. So I think it's best to reserve judgment for now. An NBA career is a marathon.
And here are the Timberwolves. It's a 3-point game. Jones from outside. Giannis with the rebound. The drive by Morant. Here's Williamson. Morant finds Jokic. It's Brown on the wing. Antetokounmpo outside. Tries again. Fades and shoots. Here's Williamson. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. Here's Jokic. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist.
And it's really a sight to see. I mean, it's almost a set shot from Jokic. Always under control and accurate, especially inside the line.
Explosive leaping ability allows him to play the 5, even though he's a little undersized.
Morant. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Well, the Timberwolves struck gold by getting the #1 pick in the 2015 and 2020 NBA drafts.
You are so right, B.A. Selecting Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards, respectively. Two important players that have already had a tremendous impact on this team.
And here's Brown, taking command on offense when they need him, putting up 21 a game. 4-3, hits the trifecta. Brown's got 6.
A quality three-point shooter, Brown stretches your defense, making Jalen that much harder to guard.
Inside, Jones' shot is good.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Here's Morant. Ooh, great D that time from Simmons. The Timberwolves have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. And he drives in. Antetokounmpo with the block.
Heads-up defense by Giannis. His ability to anticipate the shot pays off with the block.
Can't hit from in close.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
Shot is good by Edwards.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
Morant against Jones. Jokic. He can't hit that time. Now Minnesota takes it the other way.
They enjoyed a big win in their last meeting, putting their opponent in just terrible foul trouble throughout the game.
You can bet that was their game plan from the get-go. Don't be shocked if they're aggressive again today as well.
Brown against Jones. Shoots over Brown. Jones misses. Gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. Brown with it. He's picked up by Jones. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Every team is looking for that star to lead them to great things. Morant already looks the part.
No good on that one.
2 shots.
And he's good on the second. And Minnesota. Minnesota calls time here. Last game matched up with the Thunder. Tough loss there.
It's a fine line between playing with urgency and being out of control. And they crossed that line.
It's a catch-22. You want your guys attacking, playing with a sense of freedom, but not if it means a bunch of turnovers.
To the paint. Here's Simmons. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. Free throw good. Simmons. Gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Outside, Brown. Pass to Williamson. Oh, the dunk by Williamson.
He's really become a better all-around player. Brown's passing continues to evolve. Nice find.
Back in 2021, Zion Williamson was on a serious hot streak. In 25 consecutive games, he dropped 25 or more points and did it on 50% shooting.
Antetokounmpo with the block. And he gets it back. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Towns can't get it to go. Gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Jones against Brown. Jones, the pass to Towns. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.